We've come to Ligny-on-Cambrai Cemetery near Cawdry, and it's here that William Malcolm Chisholm is buried, and a very interesting story. George, can you tell us the story? It's a special one.
Yes, I first heard the story in DVA in Canberra about 8 months ago, and there was something very special about this story, so I just felt the need that I wanted to paint William's portrait, and I asked whether there would be interest in France to donate it to the Remembrance Association, and they said they would be absolutely delighted to accept it. So painting was done, it was delivered, and we've just come from a service in Cawdry to celebrate William's service, and here we are here. It's extremely special for us to be here.
Now, George, what was the claim to fame for William? Because he's Australian.
He's Australian. He went to Britain in 1910 to become a soldier. He wanted to be a soldier. His parents had hoped to become a doctor, but he wanted to be a soldier, so he enlisted at Sandhurst in 1910 and became a lieutenant, and fought here at the first battle of the First World War at Le Cateau. Unfortunately, he was wounded on the 26th of August and died the following day. So he's being remembered here with the main street being named after him, the local schools being named after him, and he is commemorated each year on the 27th of August, which is lovely. He did die wearing a British uniform, so the thought was that maybe he was British, but since it was discovered that he was actually the first Australian to die during the First World War. So,
and he was only in battle really for 4 days or so, thereabouts.
He arrived at Le Havre 4 days earlier. The first battle was on the 26th. He was wounded that night, taken to the local church, and died of his injuries that night.
So he's buried here with 6 other English soldiers as well that lost their lives over various times. But the claim to fame is, and the specialness about William is, that he was the first Australian to lose his life
during the First World War
in 1914.
And his mother, who was devastated by her loss, that she said when she was to die that she wanted to be buried, she wanted her ashes to be buried near her son, and it's just over there. We'll take some footage in a minute. So she's buried next to young William. The other amazing coincidence is Anna Orchulek, who is a friend of ours, is a relation of William Chisholm, which is absolutely stunning. The coincidence we have found during this whole journey has been amazing. So Anna is here. She's come from Australia along with a few descendants from Canada to be here for this very special occasion.
So amazing, the first Australian to die during the First World War, and commemorating it just after Anzac Day, yes, 2023, and family have come to pay tribute as well.
And we just had a wonderful service of flag bearers, and perhaps 150 odd people were here to celebrate today's event. So very, very special indeed.
So a truly wonderful story, a bit of history there in terms of the first Australian soldier to die, but he was embedded with the English at the time. William Malcolm Chisholm.